a few months ago during the legislative session, we brought in Nick Dronius with the Goldwater Institute to talk about the Compact for America, which is an effort to create a balanced budget amendment on the federal level. We like to brag Georgia has balanced its budget every year, and we have a AAA debt rating. Can't say that much for the federal government. And very proud of the fact just a few weeks ago, Governor Deal signed the Compact for America after the legislature had passed it, becoming the very first state in the nation to approve that piece of legislation. And just a few days ago, the governor of Alaska has signed their legislation. So Georgia's being a real leader in that issue. Very proud of that. And just if it does get the necessary 35 states' approval, and we do have a constitutional convention, that means Georgia will elect the chairman of the convention. A little bit of trivia there. Upcoming events. The primary is May 20th, so we don't want to get too close to that. So our next breakfast is going to be in 2 weeks on May 7th. There's a flyer at your table talking about it. And the title, now I will apologize now to Richard Lawrence from the Foundation for Economic Education, a good friend of ours. We sort of plagiarized the title from an article that I read in the Freeman, their wonderful magazine that they publish. It's called Concierge Care for the Little Guy. And if you've heard about Concierge Care, it's always been something wealthy people had. It's like, we want to have my own personal doctor who I can call on anytime, email them, they're very responsive to me, but it costs thousands of dollars a year. Well, there's a new model, and Dr. Lee Gross, who's going to be our speaker, is one of the innovators around the country that has really worked to make this affordable for the little guy. For $60 to $80 a month, less than $1,000 a year, you get a doctor, a concierge doctor, that and almost unlimited primary care, very reduced rate access to tests and imaging and even some specialists. This really could revolutionize more of a market approach to healthcare. I think everyone agrees with Democrat, Republican, healthcare spending is unsustainable, and we've got to do something. And this is a really wonderful way to get people access to care, particularly when we're talking about Medicaid expansion, when Medicaid recipients have such a hard time finding doctors who will take them. This could be something that we could utilize to get people real access to care, keep them out of emergency rooms, have better quality care, and save money. And again, I think Georgia could be a leader. So please put that on your calendar, May 7th. It will not be here. They are booked here in the Georgian Club, so we'll be across the street at the Cobb Galleria Center. Last time we did that, we only had 2 people show up at the Georgian Club by mistake. So we'll send out a reminder to you, but it'll be at the Cobb Galleria Center, 8 o'clock on May 7th. It's a Wednesday. One reason it's over there, too, is there's a large convention going on that day, sponsored by the Institute for Healthcare Consumerism, again, talking about free market ways to address healthcare. And as members of the Georgia Public Policy Foundation, if you look at our Friday Facts tomorrow or from last week, there's a code that you can enter if you're interested in going to the first day events. Great speakers, but the preeminent event is going to be a debate at 2 o'clock on the future of healthcare. And John Goodman, who you've heard speak at our events before, does a tremendous job from the right side of healthcare reform. He's the father of health savings accounts. We'll be debating Ken Thorpe, who is a professor at Emory University, who was the mastermind behind Hillary Clinton's healthcare plan. A different approach. And they're going to be having a good debate on, where do we go from here in healthcare. And so if you're interested in healthcare, I highly recommend that conference. Start off with our breakfast and finish up with that great debate. Save the date for September 19th. That is going to be our 5th annual Legislative Policy Forum, where we bring speakers from around the country on issues like healthcare and education and tax reform, all those important issues that the legislature is going to be dealing with next year. It's great, 2/3 of the day. We've always gotten great responses. So September 19th at the Waverly Hotel across the street. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, goes till about 3:30.